Hello, hopefuls. It's me, profoundly unforgettable, the source you seek, your transformation, health, and wellness coach, Teresa Webb, where I encourage, edify, and inspire you. And I'm coming on today because I've got something to say. I'm pretty sure that everyone now has heard about the whole ordeal with Kevin Samuels, and I believe her name is Jessica Gardner. After thinking about it so much and just looking at the comments for one, this guy received off of that interview, some of them were unbelievable. I will say this. I found no fault in Kevin stating to the young lady that you did come on and that was not the purpose of his show. So he had every right to state that. Now, where I became a bit concerned is the fact that he said he would use that for a teaching moment. Okay, I said, some good can come out of this. And after I began watching, it was almost like immediately he became irritated. And the young lady she ask a question. When do I tell someone that I own a business? I'm not sure why Kevin felt that was a difficult question. Being a life coach, or if you're an image consultant or a relationship consultant, I felt that was a legitimate question. The whole conversation went left, and there was a lot of things that was said that I felt, as a professional for one, as someone being a coach of any kind, I felt that the words that he used towards the young lady were unprofessional and inappropriate. There were several opportunities where I felt Kevin had a chance to make it a coachable moment. Now, he said he was going to use it for a teachable moment. When do I tell someone that I'm a business owner? My answer to Jessica would have been, how has that worked out for you? In the previous times where you stated that early on in dating, how has that worked out for you? Now, my guess is it's not worked out. So my suggestion to Jessica would have been, what do you think about just stating that you worked for a grooming company? You don't have to tell them right off that you own that. Once the relationship, you see that it's actually leading somewhere, or this is someone that you can see yourself with, then that may be something you want to disclose or share with someone. To me, that wasn't a difficult question. It could have been answered and everything would have been over. Now, one question he did ask, I take that back, where he asked her, what does she want out of the relationship? That was a good question. After that, it really just went downhill to the point where it was almost condescending. You were no longer, it was like Kevin became irritated. He lost patience and saying, you black women. I believe there was one sense in the interview towards the end where he said, you broads. And to me, it was almost to the point where he was really, he said, don't make me say it. And I'm thinking, what are you going to say? Are you going to say, you really wanted to say you're ugly or you're not attractive? And to me, that would have been inappropriate. But you all did say that. You made this something physical when it was financial, because she stated she wanted someone that was earning six figures. As a coach, something that you could have suggested to her is that there are several, men that are out there that are available that could, be a wonderful mate, a wonderful companion to her, father to her son. They may not make six figures, but it's going to take time to get to know a person. And that's something that I felt would have been an area that Kevin could have focused on. Ways to help her when she goes out on a date. How to present herself with confidence, to explain what it is that she does without actually stating that she was the business owner. Now, to me, that's something that an image consultant or relationship consultant should be able to provide guidance on. And she said, I just wanted your advice. I wanted you to help me. And he said, I'm providing the advice. You're not taking it. You're not listening. No, what you were doing were projecting your opinions on her by telling her, because she was a woman in her 30s with a 13-year-old son that no man would want her. That's what you were saying. And then you told her she was average. Average people date average people? Where did you get that from? It's like you were throwing out a whole bunch of opinions, things that weren't facts. Now that part, I was taken back by the fact that someone was so confident in the things that they were saying and the way that you spoke to her. And then in the end, I couldn't believe the way that you said what you said, get off of my phone, losing the explicit language. There was 3 times within that interview where you mentioned she came on the wrong day and just wanted to do what she wanted to do. With that being said, Kevin, it was clear that you were not interested in offering any type of services to her, and you were not ready to be of any type of assistance to her, regardless of what her needs were. Because she presented several questions. She said a few times that she just wanted your help and your advice. And the only thing that you could do is point out to her that she was average, that she was not what men were looking for, that a 6-figure man would not be interested in her. And to me, that's not something that a coach does. Yes, we are honest. Yes, we are upfront, and we do need to make sure that we are clear with the things that we are stating to our client. However, we should always make sure that everyone that we encounter, that they leave us feeling better, if not better, not worse. The one thing that I didn't like, and I particularly didn't care for, and it vexed me, is the fact that this young lady, when she left you, it was like she was worse than she was when she came on for your assistance, for your help. She was excited that she was able to get through to you, and you said you would use it as a teachable moment. And instead, you used it as a moment to insult her and to tear her down. And you only told her what she couldn't have, who she wasn't, and who wasn't looking for her, and she would die alone. Now, what was that to say? What was that to say to anyone that's seeking out any type of consultation from someone that labels themselves as an image consultant or relationship coach of any kind? I would never say anything like that to someone. We are here to encourage, inspire, edify, and uplift. And anything that we have to share or say to someone, it should be out of love, out of care and concern. I felt everything you were doing was malicious. When she mentioned that she had her business for 9 years, how long have you been making 6 figures? 3 years. You blew that off. Oh, you've made 6 figures for 3 years. Okay. Kevin, that was an opportunity to encourage her, an opportunity to edify her, to give her some type of congratulations or some type of encouragement to say, job well done. The fact that you were able to maintain 6 figures for 3 years, that says that she's doing something right in her business. That's what that says to me. When she mentioned that she had a son and you asked that he have behavioral issues, that was insulting. So now are you insinuating that single Black mothers of sons only are raising kids with behavioral problems? I'm sorry, Kevin, but your remarks were unprofessional and they were inappropriate. I'm not sure how many clients you have or how successful your business is. There is no way that I would have ever booked a session with you after that. There's no way. Absolutely not. Book a session? No. Actually, I feel that it's important because I myself, being a coach, I have a mentor, because otherwise, who holds me accountable? And I feel that your actions Someone needed to hold you accountable to everything that you said to this young lady. I agree, she came on at the wrong time, and that was not acceptable. And if you felt that that was an issue for you, then you should have advised her, this is not the time for that. The show is about something else, and you're going to need to book a session if you want, and one-on-one, and to have your question answered. Thank you so kindly, Jessica, for coming on, and I look forward to hearing from you. But you told her you would use it as a teachable moment. And I hope that I'm wrong, but I believe you use that as a moment to build yourself up in the YouTube world. That's what I believe. I believe that's what you did. You took whatever situation that this young lady had and you used that to your advantage. And the fact that someone in our profession as a consultant or a coach would stoop that low, and I know that your viewers, because they support you 100%. However, I don't condone speaking to someone or anyone the way that you, even if I didn't agree with them, I still would make sure she understood why what she did was unacceptable. And if I decided that I no longer wanted to continue the call, then I would have ended it. But rather keep her on the line and ridicule and tear her down? No. Being a coach, that's not what we're here for. Again, we are here to uplift people. We are here to encourage, edify, and inspire one another. That's what we're here to do. We hold our clients accountable and we find out what it is that they want to accomplish and we hold them to it. That's what we do. We don't tear people down and make them feel worse. And that's what I did. I felt that you gave this young lady no resolution, no result, no solutions. You just left her high and dry and told her to get off of your phone. And you kept saying, I'm trying not to be rude. But when in fact you were. You don't have to try not to be rude. If it's not in you, it's not going to come out. And that's the thing that I'm looking at. And I'm noticing the people that are following you. I noticed the comments and the people that were commenting on the actual full version. Some of the things that your supporters were stating, there is no way I would want someone to uphold me in that. But then again, you can't give something you don't have. You can only give what you have available on the inside. And to me, Kevin, you missed an opportunity. You missed an opportunity to build a person up. And we're supposed to bring out the best in people. We're supposed to bring out the best in someone. Granted, I'm not really sure why you kept saying that she's thinking someone is beneath her. And if she had worked for the post office, she wouldn't be feeling that way. But that is not what coaching, that is not what consulting is about. I would say you may want to see about obtaining a mentor or getting you some type of coach or something. I don't know if you all see this. If you want to share it with him, by all means, feel free to do so. Because I'm really concerned at the fact that if you're saying this to people on the air for the entire world to see, what is it that you're saying to these people behind closed doors or in these one-on-one sessions? This is not constructive coaching. It's not that. This is anything but that. They said the young lady was rude because she picked up her phone. She picked up her phone because you gave her nothing. And she had tuned you out at that point. You could see it in her face and her countenance. And even when she said you're being mean, and you said, don't tell me I'm being mean. Your words, you were insulting her. And you told her she would die alone because she was feeling like she was better than the guys that she only qualified for. And then you asking someone, how do you rate yourself? Your words to that young lady, Kevin, should have been, when she said she was a 5, without makeup in the morning when she wakes up, and after she puts on her makeup, she's a 6. Your words to that young lady should have been, you're a 10 to somebody. Because regardless of what you feel, there is somebody for everybody out there. And I'm afraid that you missed the mark on this one. Those of you, I'd love to hear your comments. If you watched the video, let me know what you think. Again, I'm not condoning what Jessica did. She was wrong for coming on air. She was out of line for coming on air to his show when he clearly stated what the show was about. That was out of line. Yes, it was. She may not have been articulate with her words, but that wasn't the issue. That's what an image consultant, relationship consultant is supposed to walk her through and help her with. Again, he missed several opportunities to show her how, you know what, you have some qualities here. You have to not look at where that person is, but look at where they can be. You have to see the potential. And he pretty much told her there was nothing. Just find someone that was average is what he said to her. And that's where I totally disagree. I totally disagree. I did not like that. I was not happy with that at all. And again, I would love to hear what you all thought of the whole show. Let me know what you thought of my take on this, if you agree or if you disagree. And we can agree to disagree, but let me know. Those of you that have not already done so, please remember to like, share, and comment. Thank you so kindly for joining me. I am Coach Teresa Webb, and I'm here to help you become the best version of yourself. Have a wonderful day.